we're gonna jump right into it. Yes, everybody. Thank you all for. I gotta keep an eye at the door because Anubis is trying to get in here, honey. He's trying to get my baby, y'all. He must be going through his last days of being in heat. Anywho, yes, honey, getting in, getting in. So of course, this is a makeshift uh top or bra that I have on, honey. It's hey, shut up. Hold on, I'm about to shut this damn door. Cause yeah, we ain't playing that. We ain't playing that, honey. You can you can be barking and talking to yourself, honey. Yeah, yeah. You can talk to yourself, honey. You sure can. Ow. Okay. Well, I'm hoping when I got up, no teeth were shown. Ow. Anywho, so today we're here to talk about, of course, the greatest opportunity of your life. And I mean that with all due respect. Of course, before I start this video, I want to give a shout out to my supporters, sponsors, everybody who have contributed to the mission, the goals, and the inspirations of Mystic. There's a lot of things that we do behind the scenes that we don't do public, as I talked about before, because I feel like when you get online every single day, your life is put out there, right? And that's understandable. That's fine. But anyway, there's levels to this shit and I will not be that accessible. Okay. So that's why I'm very private. And yeah, anywho. So a lot of things we do is behind the scenes. We don't do things every day in front of the camera anymore. Even now that I showed you guys we've done videos where I'm driving around, I'm just like, hey, who. And then I stop because I'm like, my accomplishments are my accomplishments for myself, not for other people. My goals and my dreams are for me and mine, not me and the world. You know, my accomplishment is not for me to get validation from a community. It's to help motivate other people who possibly come from the same situations that I've come from. Come on in here, Jay. Hey, Lady K. Yes, honey. Lady K is the first one tonight, huh? Yes, I did, Jay. Let me respond, honey. Yes, let me respond, Jay. I know I got it like what? The other day. I got it like maybe Friday, right? Saturday? Yeah. I'll respond back. I like to give you guys my full attention when I respond to you guys. So it makes sense. Okay. I've learned in the past responding just to respond, honey. So like I said, this class that we're offering, and I did not put it on the blog spot, and I did not mention here. I don't think I put it on the blog spot, but I want to provide this class with limited spacing because, of course, I want to do one-on-one, but some people I want to offer it in a group. And so I don't want 20 people signing up for one-on-one that I have to talk for 20 hours dealing with that and overburn myself. So that's why I don't do that. So this live class is very, very limited. And I want to say I only want to let 10 people come in as usual. We still got about 4 spots to fill up. And so if you're interested, you have until Friday to sign up to spiritmystic.blogspot.com. But either way, the things that I've learned, I'm going to be providing this in this class energetically. And of course, a lot of things, we're going to go over a lot of stuff in this class. That's why I'm doing it for 3 days. I got the hiccup, excuse me. I don't know if I want to offer a class each day of those 3 days, or if it's going to be like one whole day I do with certain people, then the next day, so forth, so forth. So divide those days up. Those days up. But either way, every time I fucking get on and want to do a fucking video, belching and hiccuping and all this other bullshit. Whew, God, Jesus. Give me one moment. Let me drink my water, y'all. Oh, yes, honey. Let's get into our IKEA, honey. Girl, I told you I went to Walmart, y'all, and I spent $60 on this water. This is real water. Okay. Anyway, so this class, we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff, you guys, from an energetic point of view. And of course, we're going to give a little light right now. Okay. I was going to do a video on Sunday. And I want to say this before I forget too. So those of you who signed up for Kalima Advanced Tantric and I think advanced protection. You should have got all the advanced protection classes. If you have not, send me an email because there's like 6 of you in total that signed up for all that. And then going into the Kali Ma class, I thought I had multiple videos recorded, but it hit me that, so it was a collective video, right? Part 1, introduction. And then for what you're wanting, it's going to be a private thing. So if you say, listen, I want to use Kali Ma for clarity on a decision or direction or healing, whatever, then I will dedicate the second part and third part to that. Because of course, there's so much with the energy of Kali Ma that you cannot get all of her at one time. Okay. I can teach you different concepts of her, at one time. And of course, this is why I'm offering the Durga/Kali Ma class, which will probably be put up there around the solstice. But you need to get her in dosages. So make sure that you are focused. And to make sure you're focused, I'm going to offer exclusively what you're wanting. Okay. And then going into I think it's the advanced tantric class, same thing with that. I believe that's also the same philosophy. I think I have the introduction part 1, possibly part 2, but part 3 and 4 is individually based. So what you're needing to learn. Of course, the tantric or tantra, there's many levels to that. You could do the sexual stuff. You could do the spiritual, enlightened stuff, heightening your senses stuff. So there's so much with that. So of course, I want you to tell me which direction you want to go with that. And I will be doing a personalized video for you. Now, I'm so excited because going into the recordings, even going into this class, the home class, healing of mind and energetic bodies. Of course, there's 21 different bodies that people don't even talk about. And you think that it's just the physical body. Okay. And some of you've heard of light bodies, and some of you've heard of the emotional body and the mental body, but we're going to go into all these bodies. Okay. And how they affect your day-to-day life and how to heal them. Okay. And of course, when things are a little, too much for you to bear with self-healing, self-help, of course, you go to a licensed and certified therapist, psychologist, or counselor. Me, I'm a Reiki master, so I can only deal with you from an energetic point of view and also give you insight on my experiences. I've been through a lot of stuff, and going into this whole home class, what better way to learn about energy from someone who mastered it, someone who's been put through situations but has overcome them, and honestly, before they even got too deep. We can talk about a whole thing about not being a single parent, and I'm not taking jabs and dabs at people who are single parents. We go into not doing alcohol, not consuming drugs. And of course, we have references for this. People who've known me my whole life, people who barely met me my adult life, who can vouch for, me not doing substances. And the only thing that I spend my money on is crystals, and not, crystal meth or any of that, honey, Tina and all that. We're talking about actual amethysts and sodalite and stones, crystals like this. Okay. This is what I spend my money on, and investing in the best of the best waters. If I have $20 to spend on a bottle of champagne, then I have $3 to spend on a bottle of fucking water. I said what I said. So when you learn that yourself and your energy, because that's what I learned at a very young age, 12 years old, I learned how to harness and to stabilize my energy, because of course energy is always leaking out. When you're injured, that's why they tell you to pray and meditate before you get sick. When there's energy leakage, then things that you want to come in will actually leak out, and then people, who are energy vampires pull in on that energy. But either way, I'm giving you what I've learned. I'm giving you what I do day to day to prevent me from cycling out of control, and even going into depression and anxiety and all that stuff without me having to experience these things and having to be medicated, to get by, versus knowing what I need to do to get in and out of things. And I told someone this the other day too. And I've been thinking about this home class for maybe about 8 months now. I know someone whose father is schizophrenic. Okay. And not schizoaffective, because there's different levels of schizophrenia. Some schizophrenia is actually induced on drugs. Some schizophrenia is actually it's actually brought on through trauma, major trauma, even as an adult. So you may not have a history of schizophrenia, but something could trigger schizo-like things, right? So this friend of mine, our ex-friend, they would feed their father, first of all, cigarettes, and then they would feed him like food, like junk food and shit. And I remember he did a tour of his kitchen, and all in his kitchen, all you saw was like hot Cheetos and cookies and Oreos and peanut butter and crackers, and not peanut butter, the jar with crackers. It was like peanut butter and crackers together. You know, the packages with the crackers and the peanut butter. And so I couldn't help but say out loud, if your father have this mental experience, why are you giving him foods to trigger and to keep him in? And the guy responded to me and said, well, first of all, my dad's doctor said it's okay for him to consume this stuff. Obviously it's okay. They're going to say it's okay because they want to keep getting medicine. As I was telling my friend who has high blood pressure, oh, well, my doctor said I could still consume caffeine. I could still have my coffee. And it's like, but do you not know what hypertension is? Do you not know how it's even triggered by sodium and caffeine, right? And so I'm just like, okay, well, of course your doctor's going to tell that because they want you to stay on those meds. And going into this, I told you guys, I was diagnosed with hypertension at 14 years old, and it was going by the time I was 16. Okay. And when I turned 24, I went to go get surgery done. And one of the doctors said I had high blood pressure, so they couldn't perform the surgery on me. A week later, I left there, which, by the way, this was a low budget doctor. A week later, I went to a doctor who was board certified twice, and they did my blood pressure. And they were like, no, you're actually average. You're normal. And so going into the whole thing about white lab coat hypertension, which you can get from traveling, as you know, I'm blood O, and our blood is thick. So flying a lot actually makes your blood thicker. It's not good for anybody, but O blood particularly, it's really dangerous of you to fly a lot. And then going into the stress of all that good stuff. So the fact that I was in a whole nother place by myself with nobody, I've never done that. In that sense, if something was happening to me out there, bitch, nobody would have known anything. So it was just a whole bunch of stuff going on. Then I'm about to go under, and then, you're out of it for the whole week or two that you're recovering. So it was just kind of like, that's what brought on the white coat, white lab coat, or I think it's just white coat hypertension. But either way, I did not have hypertension, but they were trying to say that to get more money from me. And I learned that too. When you go places, honey, don't act like you're that girl. Okay? Don't act like, honey, I got it. What is it? Run the card. Because I told this to one of my friends just the other day. She just put $10,000 in her car. And I said, Mama, when you go, how much is it? Oh, I got it. Go ahead, swipe the card. They're going to say, okay, this bitch got it. Let's go ahead and run this shit up. So, bitch, you put $10,000 in. 2 weeks later, I had to put another $2,000 in. A week later, I had to put another $400 in. And now this week, she got to put another $1,000 in. Because, bitch, you told her that you had it. So you got to act like you don't got it, bitch, so they don't run your shit up. Okay, so same thing with that bitch. They're like, oh, she got it. Girl, she traveling with Louis. Girl, mama paid it. She's living in a nice place right now. She's staying over here in the area, Fort Lauderdale, y'all, very white woman. Oh, she's only a block up from where we're at right now. Oh, girl, she got the money. Hey, sorry, ma'am, we need another $2,000 because the doctor don't feel comfortable. Girl, bye. So anyway, going into this, all this energy, everything is a projection. Everything is about experience. Everything is about trauma. Everything circulates back around to you, right? You, what you put in, you get out. Knowing the root of it all, right? Going into back into my friend schizo, his dad being schizophrenic, and the doctor said he can have it. But I'm like, there is something in beverages that you get from the fountain, and it starts with a P. It's like phenylene. I see it in my head right now. It's like phenylene. And what happens is this actually triggers, if you have any type of schizophrenia, bipolarity, or anxiety, it actually could trigger. And it actually says this. When you go to Wendy's, one more word, go to Wendy's, go to the Coca-Cola machine, tap the thing, it's going to tell you what's in all of it. It's going to say phenylene is in here. When you Google phenylene Feeling is going to tell you. People who suffer from mental issues or mental conditions should consume this with caution. So once again, we're not being smart about what we're consuming. And then we're saying, oh, it's perfectly normal. And of course, every day they're adding more chemicals into our shit. That's like, oh, it's perfectly normal for people to feel different. And they're trying to normalize that. Okay. And there's nothing normal about it. Okay. Something happened and it needs to be healed. And what they're doing is it's a preparation for something. I won't even go into that. We'll talk about that on a one-on-one. Because of course, through Zoom and shit, we can say what the fuck we want to say. Ain't nobody watching shit. Ain't nobody going to do shit. You know what I mean? Like that. And it's going to be even better when we start doing our classes in person. Ow! Come on in here. But energetically, so healing self, going into my sinus problems and stuff, you know, I suffer from allergies and sinuses heavy. Y'all see me on here has sinus infections, you know, and with sinus infections, you get vertigo and stuff, y'all. You know, oh, it's horrible. You can't stand up. You know, you all this shit, y'all. And it's even scarier when it sneaks upon you. So you're sitting down and all of a sudden you feel the room do this and you're like, oh. And in California, bitch, we know earthquakes are known here. They just had one a couple of weeks ago too, not too far from me. But you're like, wait, was that an earthquake? Did you feel that? And so it's crazy. And then of course, when places are filled with dust or pollen, and I think I have 7 different allergies. Of course, it triggers a whole bunch of shit. So you got to just keep things there. So I learned how to heal myself of sinus problems. No medicine. I took Zyrtec on and off for about 2 or 3 years. I even took Allegra, I want to say about 3 or 4 months ago. But I learned how to heal that. And right now, of course, a lot of people are going through allergies. Like, honey, oh my God, I think I was in a store just the other day and it was just so many and you can hear them the way they were talking. I'm just like, honey, you got to get into the natural stuff, girl. Zyrtec and Allegra only work for so long, and it doesn't heal you. It just masks the symptoms. Okay? Come on, EPEC. How you doing? Yes, EPEC. How you doing? Yes, honey. Come on, Lord, Lord. Is this a woman channel? This is the everybody channel, Lord, Lord. Come on in there. Hallelujah. Come on in there, Kiana. Me too. I'm drinking golden milk as we speak to keep my allergies, sinus issues at bay. Sinus rinses help so much. Yes, it does. You listen. They have a system called Vonage, Kiana. Oh my God. With eucalyptus oil. But also I went to Sprouts, and Sprouts have this stuff called Genova or Genix. It has like all these little things in it because I'm used to taking Boron. Like Arnica montana is good for any procedure, y'all, so you don't really feel any pain. When I had my dental stuff done, and I got to go back again in a couple of weeks, like I did not take that. They told me 7 days before, and I did not. I started like 3 days before, so it was like, oh fuck. So 3 days of pain was not nothing, and the pain was not major. It was just annoying. But anyway, get some of that. That helps too. Sinuses is also rooted in energy. And so when I learned how to identify the energy and the source of that, and you start working on that, then you'll see your sinus problems start alleviating. You'll start seeing it leave. Okay. As we talked about with food allergens. Food allergens, of course, sometimes your body already produces an enzyme that's in that food that you're allergic to, like peanuts and stuff. Or sometimes there's an enzyme that is dormant in your body that product would actually wake up, and it causes your body to go into like a panic, okay, because you're not used to that type of stuff or those chemicals. And of course, food releases chemicals in the body. If you don't know that, that's why a lot of us eat out of emotion, and some of us do not eat when we are too emotional. But going into the home class, okay, we're gonna go over home healing of mind and energetic bodies, 21 plus bodies, as I mentioned. We're going to go over all these bodies and the issues that are related to them, what triggers these addictions, if you have any addictions. As I mentioned before, you know, I don't judge people, and the scripture said do not judge people, but from an energetic point of view, if there's energy that's standing out to me, I feel like I have a right to speak about it and or distance myself and say, I don't want the type of energy around me. Because we're also going to go into how you have a magnetic field around you, and your chakras combine and project an aura, right? Going into why a lot of people attract narcissistic people, why some people attract predators, going into people who are stalked, going into even the theory of gang stalkers, going into the theory of all this stuff. All this deals with energy and has nothing to do with you being a child of the Most High, because we know that the God that rules this plane is Lucifer. It's not Jehovah, any of that good stuff. We won't even go into that. But we know that, it has nothing to do with that. Everything is energetic, and a lot of things deal with linkages and your development. And so, like I said, we will go over that lightly, politely, and very widely in the class. But of course, we're going to go into metaphorically what the home stand for. The home, the house, as we mentioned before. I believe home come from an ancient word called him, which means a place where souls gathered, and or another word for it is a place to hide. So the home represent what's going on in the inside, right? It's the temple. It even going into our home. Our home is a physical extension of our physical body. Okay, so our home represents what's going on in the inside of our body. Okay, going into clutter, going into the need of wanting to get rid of, always wanting to cleanse, always wanting to expel. This all started from something, going into the reason to want to hoard or keep things that you don't really need. That all starts something too. So of course, in this class, we go over very lightly the symbolic of the door, the symbolic of the windows, the symbolism of the living room, the symbolism of the kitchen, the symbolism of the bathroom and the bedrooms. And of course, some of you know what it is because it's common sense, but how this relates or relate to you and your trauma will possibly stop you from developing and being the health adult that you are, to where you don't need to drink, or you don't need to smoke, or you don't need validation from other people to feel whole and complete. Or even the idea of, I need to be in a relationship because God created me to be somebody else's other half. There's no such thing as that, honey. Okay? You could be the replica of me, but we're not going to go into this relationship 50-50. It's 100-100. If you want me to be able to cover all your bills, bitch, you got to be able to pay all your own bills. If you want to be able to I need you to be able to cook and clean for me. Can you cook and clean? Because, bitch, I may need some downtime. I need my man to be able to cook and clean too. Like, I can't be everything. Oh, you want a man who can't cook and clean because of culture? Girl, bye. You better get it together, honey. You better learn something. So going into some things that I want to share with people or with you guys, because of course, this is common things that we all relate to. As you know, chakras are connected to addictions, right? Alcohol, sex, the need to have people next to you. All of these things connect to your chakras. And even going into, I told you guys, where they did a new study that said that the first 2 years of your life is the most important. Okay. And of course, in this class, we're going to go over why those are important. But see, the Rachis knew this a long time ago. And going into the Rachis are people who came from what we now in current day known as India. And the Rachis knew about the energies and the nadis and how things work. So it didn't take, the Western world, thousands of years to discover that for me to already know that. Okay, I learned this a long time ago. As I even talked about before, going into this class, you're going to learn secrets of why things are done the way it's done in modern world. Okay, a lot of you think that, they're satanic, they're Luciferian, the left means this and satanic, and the I this and this and that. Now, all this stuff is ancient symbolism. All this stuff is ancient information that's used to unlock the old part of you. As you know, we have an old brain and we have a new brain. There's an Old Testament, there's a New Testament. Okay, you have the old you who's always existed, who will always exist, and you have the new you who's your current level of understanding, your current level of consciousness. So in this class, we're going to go over that. So if you took the AOK class, you took the Summons of Tantric class, you took any of my other classes, this class is going to put the icing on the cake as far as energetic goes. This will also unlock things that you have stored away. Old memories from your past, memories from your past life, memories from things that you don't even remember anymore. I told you guys, going into therapy, things happened to me that I totally forgot as a kid. And through hypnosis and through talking, through dialogue, because psychologists, they know how to get into your mind without you knowing it. And me having this dialogue, I had recollections of experiences, me being hit by a car, me being told not to tell my mom. And of course that caused me to keep some things from my mom, right? But not serious things. But I felt so bad and remorseful about these things, even at like 21. Okay, this happened when I was like 8 or 9. So 21 years old, I was mourning. I was grieving, not mourning. I was grieving the fact that I kept the secret from my mother, which I tell everything to my mother. And my mother always taught us to be open and honest with her and tell her everything. When we feel something, to let her know. And we feel like she disrespects us anyway, let her know, even as a kid. So we grew up with a very open dialogue home. And so I felt so bad, like, oh my God, something would have happened to me, or even my mom, she would have passed on, not even knowing the secret. And to me, that's major. To y'all, you may be like, girl, that ain't that damn serious. It was just a little secret. But it's the fact that I kept something from my mom that it's made me feel horrible. So unlocking that, and we're going to go into that, right? We're going to go into these sources and we're going to identify that. Going into the third chakra, a lot of people have addictions with alcohol and drugs and marijuana, because some of y'all say marijuana is a plant, okay? But going into what marijuana was used for years ago, cannabis, we won't even get into that. You need to look up the history of cannabis. But going into that whole thing of why I'm going to tell you a secret, why I never, ever, ever craved marijuana, why I never, ever, ever wanted to do marijuana, okay? And the smell of marijuana disturbs me, okay? The addiction, as I said before, addictions are connected to chakras. Now, this is an introduction to the home class, okay? The first chakra and the third chakra and the sixth, the seventh, and the eighth chakras are just as equally important as your other ones, but they truly impact your experiences for the rest of your life, okay? So going into the third chakra, if you have an addiction to marijuana, and not just marijuana, because it's marijuana, it's gluten, it's carbs, okay, beer, okay, yeast, things that have yeast and gluten, all stuff in it, it's all linked together. Something happened, or there's a blockage in your third chakra that causes you to crave that. And once you learn how to work with that energy and open that energy, you will no longer crave marijuana. You will no longer crave gluten. You will no longer, I got to have a donut. Oh, God, I'm craving pizza. There's no such thing as that. You will completely break that off. And of course, going into the chakras are actually connected to your years or your cycles on this earth. Okay. So going into that, every cycle after, let's say, 14 to 7 years. Okay. And even they said that your bones, come on in here, they said that your bones rejuvenates every 7 years. Because you're not understanding that your bones is within the body, but there's still an energy force behind your bone. Okay. And I won't say it here because I almost said it, but I want you to join this class so we can talk about it. But there's layers of energy that are surrounding you that affects your bones. A lot of people right now who have joint problems, arthritis, tendonitis, carpal tunnel, toe problem, feet problem, my back, my sciatic nerve, my ankle. All that is connected to a chakra too. And there's blockages in a chakra because your feet is also connected to your hands. When there's blockages in your hands and blockages within your feet, these things come on and they manifest. So of course the doctor could only tell you what they're seeing physically. But if they're not seeing nothing, you're still experiencing pain, that definitely lets you know there's something energetically going on. So going into the third chakra, and the third chakra is developed between the ages of, I want to say 2.5 to 6. So something happened. For those of you who love marijuana, I gotta have it. I gotta have my joint. Where that joint at? I gotta smoke. Something happened to you between the age of 2.5 and 6, traumatically, that has caused you to want to smoke that shit. As I said before, if you smoke it because you want to be high, girl, grounding yourself, walking barefoot on the ground, give you I can't tell you because I never smoked marijuana, but when I want to feel high, it does it for me. Putting mugwort in the air with Damiana. Okay, putting peppermint with some type of citrus fruit, whether it's lemon, whether it's grapefruit, that also gets me high. Meditating gets me high. When I say high, my understanding of high is that you're on top of the world and can nobody tell you a motherfucking thing. Bitch, you step out, bitch, you're like, huh, what? Oh, bitch, you said what? You said my wig is dry? Okay. You trying to get me down today, bitch. It ain't gonna work today. Bye, ma'am. Oh, you sell my mattress today? Okay, well, thank you. Bye. You know, that type of thing. Bitch, no one could touch you. You're a pariah. Okay, nobody can say shit to you, bitch, because you high. But now with the marijuana shit, from what I've seen, because I know a lot of girls who do it, girl, they want to fight you and shit. They become very combative. You know what I mean? And we're going to go into low frequencies. We're going to go into ultra low frequencies. We're going to go into high frequencies. We're going to go to ultra high frequencies. We're going to go into all these things and how it relates to you. We're going to go into why people's minds are changing to the cycles of the planetary alignments right now and misalignments, because all of them are not aligning. We're going to go into all that. Okay. And even going into like the 7th and the 8th chakra, 6th, 7th, and 8th chakra. You know, we're going into the left eye and the right eye. We're dealing with visions and strategy. We're dealing with spirituality and reason. We're dealing with purpose and spirituality. Come on in here. We're dealing with karma. Okay, karma. And for those who be like, "Well, I don't believe in karma," of course you don't. You're the same ones that went into Egypt and slandered the fucking Egyptians, bitch. You were a part of that. Because now we're talking about the hypothalamus, the thymus, and the thalamus gland. That's what we're talking about. Now we're talking about the 3 different glands that nobody really talks about, which deals with your immunity. Now we're talking about karma. Now we're talking about past life experiences, because a lot of you think that karma is just you fuck somebody up, you get it back. Well, I'm going to tell you something that I learned a long time ago, is that life gives to those who gives and takes from those who take. So a lot of you right now, you may be like, my life is so fucked up. This is that, this is going on, that's going on, this going on. But in reality, you're a taker. So when you take, life also takes. When you give, life also gives. And it's not about always giving things to people. Oh, I need your help, so I'm giving it. Girl, as we talk about, money is energy, time is energy. Someone sitting down with you who don't have to give you a minute of their time, bitch, that's a donation. Honey, no tea, no shade. Girl, that's a donation, honey. And the universe do not see that, or that does not go unrewarded, honey. I believe in that. Okay, hello? So going into the 3 things, the 6, 7, 8 chakra, I said before, going into the 6th chakra. Even going into the 1st chakra. The 1st chakra is where your addiction starts at anyway, because survival and security is the 1st chakra. Okay, that's the 1st chakra. The 1st chakra is actually developed, or it starts to move while you're in the womb to 6 months. Okay, hello. Going into the 6th chakra, it's 8.5 to 14.5. 14 and 7th chakra, it's 14 to 21, and the 8th chakra is 21 to 28. Now, I'm going to also talk about it in the class of why they say you're not fully grown or developed until you're 28, and why 21 makes you legal. Because see, the current world goes by the old world. Okay, the current systems that we're in go by the old systems. Now, you may not understand that, and when it's been revealed to you, it's like, oh my God, this is how they operate. The Illuminati. But of course, there's levels to this. As we talked about, there's levels to government, there's levels to the Illuminati, and there's a lot of groups and societies that move that you're not even aware of, because it's a distraction. And as I said before, bitch, you're not distracting me and keep me from my motherfucking purpose. Because when you're a dreamer, all things are always revealed to you. And that's why I tell people, but you can't put nothing past my motherfucking ass. You tell me all day long, this what is, bitch. Listen, things come in and make sense. I'm going to tell you this right now, okay? As a side note, okay? I was doing work on somebody, right? I was doing work on somebody for somebody. And I had the most strangest dream. And typically when I do work, that's why I like to keep my distance from people, whether it's here, whether it's people in my personal life. whether it's even clients, right? I tell them, leave me the fuck alone. Don't call my phone. Worry about what you got going on. Don't check on the fuck I got going on. Because you're just a distraction, and I may have to have spirit come in and shut your shit down. Okay. Now, what I mean by that is, bitch, keep you from fucking with me until I'm done with the work. Okay. Hello. Keep you distracted, bitch. Anywho, so we're doing this work, and I'm purposely limiting my time with people because I'm like, I need to see what's going on. So I had a dream, and I feel like I shared this with you guys, but I had a dream of a ceremony. Okay. And anytime there's a dream of a ceremony, it is something life changing happening, whether it's a funeral ceremony, whether it's a birth ceremony, whether it's a graduation, whether it's a wedding. This symbolizes something is changing drastically, right? Drastically. And so, literally, and this could be put out twice, right? This could be two separate things, okay? So anyway, this is probably Julie Joe would have to remember because I told her this dream, and I want to say it was March, okay? And I would hate to think that this manifested for three different things. Let's say things happen in three, but now I'm thinking about it right here with you guys right now. Within 30 days of that dream, 3 people were actually murdered. So in this dream, there was a ceremony in an auditorium, and this auditorium was huge. I've never been in an auditorium like this. It was huge. It was just huge. And it was a lot of black everywhere. Of course, it's symbolic of something changing, right? There's something on the other side, and it's going to be revealed. And so I'm invited to the ceremony, and everybody's dressed up. And where I was at, I was separated from everything. And I remember, and those who have been inside of an auditorium or gymnasium, and there's a graduation, right? There's a stage, and you can see the stage from the ground, okay? But in this dream, this ceremony had the ground, the stage, but they had a plank or a platform going up higher than that stage. And people were going up there. You could see lights flash, or you could hear people screaming and just excited. But there was nobody at the ground level but me. And so one person appeared, and I don't know who this person is, but I felt very connected to them. And I really do feel like this was a spirit of someone. It was somebody's spirit guide. That's what I felt, because I felt like I knew this person, but it not. So I know it was not my ancestor or anything. I knew there was a familiarity with this energy, because I was familiar with the person it was connected to, or the people. And literally they had balloons, and these balloons were huge, y'all. Like, this auditorium was probably, in my eye, if I was God, right, the auditorium would be the size of the planet Earth. Okay, if I was like God, and yeah, it would be the size of it. So it was a big auditorium, y'all. Like, it was huge, but some of it was blocked off, right? And so, like I said, this person had these big ass balloons. And if I had to compare the size of the balloons to any of the balloons I ever seen, these balloons were car size. They were fucking the size of cars. And literally, this one energy in particular, a female, tall, brown skin, and she had on a very elegant coral dress. And she looked back at me, she said, "I'm about to release the balloons." And I'm like, okay, release the balloons then. And she's like, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm like, okay, go ahead. And as she released these balloons, I felt some energy. Like, right now, I just refelt it again. Like, I felt some energy. And I'm looking at these balloons extend, and they're slowly flying away, right? And then I'm putting into perspective how big this auditorium is, because the balloons are so big and they're floating away, and they're still floating for a minute, and they still have not got to the other side of the damn auditorium. And sure enough, everybody's walking up there, and I just remember saying, "Oh my God," and I woke up. And so immediately I woke up, and I called Julie Joey, and I told her what I had, and I knew it's a sign of death. And of course, we wasn't trying to figure it out, but it was like, hey, what does this mean? I'm like, somebody is going on. I'm doing work on somebody right now. Usually when I have dreams about people, well, I'm doing work on them. it's for them. And sure enough, the client I was doing work on told me that her son-in-law was actually murdered. I believe I had this dream on a Wednesday. I believe I talked to this client possibly the following Friday, and she told me that a week ago, he was murdered. So that means 2 days after the dream, he was murdered. And it made sense to me because this woman energy, I've never seen this client's daughter. I've never seen this client's daughter or any family members of this client. So I'm assuming that the energy that I saw was either a spirit guide of one of these people that was murdered within that time frame, or it was her daughter. And of course, I didn't tell her about the dream because I didn't feel like it was important. Of course, we talked about possibly what happened because that was one of the things that she was wanting to know what happened. And I shared things with her and I told her what I saw, what I felt. And then, of course, a couple of weeks after that, someone else I know publicly was murdered. And then a few days after that, another person was murdered. And then I found out, shortly after that, so anyway, so with that being said, energy manifests, and I can't even remember what the hell I was taking with this because there's a lot of stuff coming up right now. But energy, knowing your energetic bodies, let's just keep it there. Knowing your energetic bodies is beneficial to you as a spiritualist, as a day-to-day person. When something does not feel right, you're going to learn how to zone into that. Listen, it doesn't feel right. Something about the situation don't feel right. I got to go. I've been there. Trust when I tell you this. Intuition, being hypersensitive, being a clairsentient, it's not something I developed at 19, 20, 21, 28. I didn't have to go to jail to learn that. Okay, this is something I always had with me and I was aware of. And this is what kept me out of trouble. This is what kept me out of danger. Grew up in a very poor, ghetto-ass city where they murder people every fucking day. And to survive that, being trans, like I had to learn how to protect myself. And we're talking about energetically. And even going into escorting and stuff, like that's risky. And even going into me escorting with other people, I tell them, listen, this doesn't feel right. If you want to go ahead and do it with that person, you can, but something don't feel right about this. And then coming to find out, honey, I do my thing, protection. Clients show up and they're like, listen, something ain't right here. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and go. I'm not feeling comfortable. You don't feel the energy? And of course, bitch, I know what the energy was, bitch, because you're up to no good. You're sneaky as fuck. And these spirits showed up today. You didn't know that. You didn't know what was fuck's going on, but you sensed their presence. So that's why he's like, wait, what's going on? And just so crazy too, me and the person at that time were both wearing black. So he was really like, I'm feeling this energy. Something ain't right. But bitch, yeah, you were up to no good. Something was very funny about that motherfucker. And so like I said, I learned how to protect myself energetically. Whether it's strangers, people I know, it doesn't matter. I can, girl, I don't like say going into the rituals and all that good stuff is to build your energy up. You don't burn candles. You don't burn all this stuff just to do it. You do it to raise up your spiritual powers. So that way when you're out and about, you're like, listen, I gotta go. Listen, I don't feel comfortable getting out of my car. Listen, I don't feel comfortable shopping today. Listen, I want to go to the store, but something's telling me not to go. Listen, I feel like I got 10 minutes to go, though. I don't know why I got 10 minutes. All of this come into play, and it's important to listen to that. And in this class, we're going to go over how to strengthen these energies or your ability to sense these energies and how to make your shit powerful. Going into magic, as I said before, magic deals with the energies within your body. Any great Luciferian, any great Satanist, any great whatever, Buddhist, Jewish, and we're talking about from the mystic side of that, right? Because Jesus was a mystic too. Okay, hello. He was a magician, honey. Don't let them fool y'all. That's why the Bible says that he is greater within than he that is in the world, honey. Come on in here. Your energy bodies, your energetic bodies, your soul, your silver bodies, your light bodies are more important than the physical. And when you understand that, the physical does not separate you. You do not say, oh, listen, I'm black, so I don't deal with white people. I'm straight, so I don't deal with gay people. I'm gay, but I don't deal with that. Oh, I'm trans, but I don't deal with. Yeah. Now you're limiting yourself. And this is why you're stuck in certain financial boxes. This is why you're stuck in certain experiences. because you're not wanting to let things go. You're not wanting to grow. And even as I said before, and I'm going to be done because it's getting a little late over here. And I got to prep myself for these 2 classes and the home class. As I mentioned before, anyway, no, I'm not going to go there. So yes, honey, come on here, Lord. Yes, honey. Ow, it's the channel of a goddess. Come on here, Peck. How you doing? Yes, honey, come on here, Kiana. Yes, good to know. I'm definitely going to check that out. Yes, please do. What is it called? Hold on, Kiana. Let me see if I could. Okay. Oh my God. Excuse this. Oh my God. Okay, maybe it's in my other backpack. All right, well, never mind. If you go to Sprouts or Trader Joe's, well, Sprouts. If you go to Sprouts or even any type of herbal store and you tell them, do you have anything natural for sinuses, allergies, etc., they'll show you. I think it's called G-Nix. I can't remember. There's like 8 different herbs in it. But yes, honey. Okay. Come on, Jolly-L. Yes, come on, Taryn here. And how you doing? Yes, I remember you, Taryn here. And how you doing, Taryn? Yes, honey. Come on in here. Yes, honey. Come on, Yellow Joy. Oh, listen, Yellow Joy. I got your email, so I need to get back to you, honey. Listen, I have those things stored away. Okay. Actually, in here, this is the guest room / storage room. Okay. I'm only in this room because my bed is off the ground. And we got this little baby right here. She's only like 12 weeks old right now, and I keep forgetting that. But so I don't want her, like right here, I got pillows stacked up for her to jump on the bed and stuff. But she like to jump on. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. She thinks she is. Look at her. Look at her. You're so funny, Bella. You're so funny. So that's why I'm in here. Okay. Then of course yeah, this is the hottest fucking house this is the hottest room in the fucking house though. This room got the most windows, and oh my God, when that sun come up, bitch, it be burning up in here. Honey, woo! So right now we got 2 fans on right now. And then of course I'm just, I just have my little makeshift shot on and my bra, that's it. I'll ride to the park in my bra. Yeah, no panties on. Anyway. So y'all, I'm really excited about offering this home class. Honestly, truly, really. And those of you who have signed up for this class, thank you so much already, because you guys are definitely putting me into my element and talking about some things. Going into even like the 6th chakra, the 7th chakra, the 8th chakra, it was the pituitary and the pineal gland. In order for you to have access to these chakras, there are certain things you have to do. So going people that say, I'm clairvoyant, I'm clairaudient. Okay, sis, because these energies are also connected to other body sources. So if you're so intuitive and you're so this and you're so that and la 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 la, then explain to me why you cannot get Tom, Dick, or Harry to do what it is you need to do. Okay, and we're gonna keep it there. So of course, some of you took the chakra class. I want to say we had a class on chakras. We're gonna kind of lightly revisit that, but we're definitely gonna go into all the chakras, how to access them. I'm even going to teach y'all a secret of how to project energy, as we talked about before. Back in the day, a couple of years ago or months ago, I can't remember that, girl, when the haters were on here and shit. Oh my God, I see the aura turning black right now. Bitch, I don't need to get on YouTube to project energy or suck energy, bitch. Let's talk about it, bitch. And on top of that, bitch, what the fuck I need to get that for you for when there's people that are my clients that travels the world and see lots of people and collect their energy? I could do work on them to pull energy. Like, I don't need to come on YouTube to do that, because in my point of view, a lot of people on here are energetic vampires any motherfucker way, so they don't got enough energy to give to me. The fuck I look like? Bitch, and going into Reiki, you learn how to tap into energies without being in the physical place. So, of course, depending on what you're dealing with, I'm going to give you ideas. Going into people that I know who have family and loved ones that are in other countries that need a healing or need protection or need love energy, whatever. you have the ability to project these energies to these loved ones. Now, of course, you need to recuperate yourself, and it's deeper than just meditating or going for a walk, as some people say. Oh, I just meditate and my energy recuperate. No, but you need to sleep that shit off. I'm doing work right now on somebody, and we're gonna get down to the get down because Saturday's coming on up. We're gonna get some insight of some shit, but I don't know if it's them doing work with other people or what's going on. But energetically, energy is being pulled, and I want to see if that's just work manifesting or if there's really some shit going on, because I feel shit, honey. And like I said, when that energy is being pulled, the best thing to do is to sleep it off. There's not no, let me go meditate, cross and all. No, you need to sleep that shit off. Sleep and let your body rejuvenate itself. Sleep is very, very important. As we talked about before, melatonin will help you if you have issues sleeping. Going into a friend of mine who was taking Seroquel because of anxiety and insomnia, and of course going into spiritual practices and me not needing extra shit like that. I've taken melatonin in the past, especially if I really need to get to sleep, but my mind is like, let's keep doing, because I got work to do. I will take melatonin. But this friend of mine was taking Seroquel and Ambien, and I said, girl, that shit will have side effects that will have you going crazy and disconnect transmitters and stuff. So you need the ABCDFG. So the first week of her not taking Seroquel and stuff to go to sleep, she had weird cycles, like sleeping 3 hours and wake up. And I told her that's normal. Your body's resetting and stuff. After 7 days, she literally starts sleeping 7 hours straight without waking up and going back to sleep. And then now I think she's sleeping 9 hours with nothing. No melatonin or anything, just sleeping those 9 hours, and she's getting up feeling fully rested. So sleep is very, very important. That's the only secret, real secret to getting your skin and keeping your skin beautiful, keeping your hair beautiful, keeping your nails nice and strong so you can wear fake nails if you choose to. Everybody can't wear fake nails because their nails are weak. And no shade, or they can't afford it. That's not my problem either. Hello? But anywho. Yeah, I think I'm wearing this tomorrow. I think I'm gonna go out like this. I think I'm gonna have this thrown on me, and I think I'm put just my skirt on and have a boot hanging out. Girl, give you that Tiana Taylor. Girl, yes, girl. And that won't be a little too much. Just have the boot hanging out like that. Julie Joy, is that age appropriate, Julie? Maybe I can even throw a shoulder off like this. Okay. Is that age appropriate now? Maybe I can even throw a shoulder off like this. Hi y'all. Today I'm here to shop. Yeah, I'm here to shop it out, honey. Yeah, I'm here to run my limit up again today. Yes, I am. Yeah, hello. Yeah. Ow. Okay, let me stop. Ow, come on in here. She is cute. Oh my God. Thank you, Yellow Joy. Yes, she is very beautiful. I shop at Whole Foods a lot. Ooh, Kiana, I heard that. Kiana got that money, honey. Kiana got that big money, honey. Whole Foods is a little, at least out here, they're a little, ooh, girl. Ooh, ooh, Jesus. Ooh. I only did it because I had to, but I went there one time. I needed some calming stuff because I had laser done, and my skin was so riled up with laser. So I like using German products, European products to calm the skin because they have herbs and stuff in it. If you don't know, now you know. So anyway, one of the products that I needed, one of my laser tech ordered, but it came in so late. Like she ordered directly from Germany, and I was like, "Ooh, honey, I need some shit now." So I went into Whole Foods. Now, mind you, this foreign item is like $123, right? It's really calming, chamomile, calendula, rose hip, just a lot of calming products in it to calm the skin down. So this is from another country, pure, no alteration, no nothing. The Bella, I'm gonna whoop your booty. I'm gonna whoop your booty right now. 13 weeks ago, I'm whooping that booty. She was looking for the pad to pee on, and she peed on my hamper lid right now. I'm gonna whoop that booty right now. Anubis is locked out of the room. He's outside right now, honey. Yes, he's locked out. You know, he's been trying to get her for the past 2.5 fucking weeks. And today was just a little too much. She's trying to do her thing, and he's jumping on her, doing his thing. And I said, bitch, we ain't doing that. So anyway, I went into Whole Foods, and I got this product. I think it's called like Be Happy or something. I don't know. Happy product, Be Happy, Happy something. I don't know. And they talk about some damn $54.99. This thing was like this big. Then I read the back of the product, and it says something about like, it did say calendula, but it says something about like hydrolyze something, this, that. And I'm just like, girl, I could even go to Sprouts and get some pure aerosol spray, geranium, chamomile. I'm looking at some of it right now. Ooh, let me see if I can show y'all. Ooh, without showing something. Hold on. Oh, 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 okay. Like something like this. Something like this. Geranium hydrosol. This is for the skin. Okay. This is for the skin. You spray it on your face, you know, and you let it, it's a calming, it has a calming effect. This was only $17.99. And this is a pretty big bottle. As you can see, a little bit goes a long way. There's still a lot of it in here. I've had this for almost a month. But a little bit goes a long way. Matter of fact, it says right here, geranium, flower water, potassium, sodium citrate, citric acid, and added ingredients form a gentle preservatives and represent 0.4% of the product. So yeah, citric acid, sodium phytic, sodium citrate, and potassium sorbate are less than 4%. It says 0.4 of the product. But I went, this is $17. That shit has similar ingredients in it. Little ass thing like this with a pump on it for $50-something. And I said, bitch, you done lost her motherfucking mind. And anybody who buy this shit lost their motherfucking mind, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you got going on, girl. I learned from the best of the best, girl. I have an auntie who died a millionaire, 5.5 million to be exact was her estate. And this bitch shopped at Smart and Finer. This bitch shopped at Dollar Tree, not a store. That's why I said, bitch, you won't catch me sitting here spending none of my motherfucking money on anything that's too motherfucking expensive like that, girl. I invest, but I don't spend like that, girl. I'm gonna be wearing my little synthetic wigs if I need to, bitch. She ain't synthetic though. This girl ain't synthetic, honey. And she's been processed 3 or 4 times. Look how good their hair is. She ain't synthetic, but bitch, I'm going to preserve my coin. Okay, bitch, like Monty did, girl. You know, she put her money where it needs. She had, I think she had over 23 properties over there in LA County, South Central, Long Beach, oh God, Echo Park, Highlands, Hollywood Hills. She had houses all over. Yes, and though she was not a real estate agent, she just invested her money that she got. As I told you guys before, she worked with one of the top attorneys out there, judges out there in the LA County. And girl, she was that girl. Okay, she was that girl, honey. She adopted a lot of these baby kids out there in the LA. I ain't judging. I'm just saying a lot of them were gang members, children of gang members, and she turned their life around. So she was definitely a humanitarian. Now, me personally, you know, she had a mouth on her. Now, look, we're not going to sugarcoat that at all. I remember when I was 14 years old, we were in choir. You know, I had a singing voice. I told y'all this before. I sung just like Brandy Norwood, bitch. Ask anybody who knows. I had that very, very raspy, but it was there, girl. I had an auntie/cousin who actually used to pay me money, $1 to sing a song, $5 on top of that if I wrote the song, and $3 if it was somebody else's song. Bitch, so I got $4 at least for a song. Bitch, hello? Let's get into it, girl. And girl, I was like, every time she came over, bitch, I'm getting 20 from her today. And I think one time I had like 7 songs to sing for her. And girl, anyway, so we were in choir, and we're at my uncle's church, because I told y'all, pastor's ministry is all in my family, honey. Hallelujah. Yes, honey. And we were singing for the church, you know, for the people. And I remember it was me and I had 2 other cousins who were kind of pitchy. Now, I don't think I was pitchy, but who knows, because you can't really hear yourself, I guess. And she had nerve to stop. She had nerve to stop this thing and say, okay, somebody's a little pitchy, and we're going to zone it out. We're going to see who it is. Let's start over. Doing it, blah, 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 blah. She's going over, coming around. And I was just like, this bitch. So she was definitely trying to be a perfectionist. Not to mention, she was very judgmental. Yes, and she was very judgmental, girl. If you did something that she was not too fond of, oh, girl, she let you know. She let you know, honey. Yes, she thought she was everybody's mama. Now, she wasn't as big as my other auntie girl. Now, I was scared of that lady up until I was like probably 19, because she used to get you together with a wooden spoon, honey. Tell you, put your hand, you go inside the refrigerator, girl. You couldn't go inside the refrigerator. You couldn't go, girl, she had cookies and cakes all on the countertop, which we're going to talk about that too. The heart of the house and the home, and why the kitchen and stuff is so familiar to us all. But she had all these desserts just lined up, y'all. Pound cake, 7-Up cake, crunch cake, cinnamon rolls, this and that. Oh, girl. Mini cupcakes, brownies, y'all. Just every time you went to her house, girl, she had just sweets lined up, girl. And, girl, if you snuck in and got that shit, girl, she was like, okay, who grabbed one of my sodas? That was then when I drank sodas, Dr. Pepper. Who grabbed one of my sodas? You did. And she'll line everybody up. Okay, listen, y'all don't want to say who did it? I'll get you all. Until somebody say, okay, you first, you the oldest, come on in. And then she'll be like, sometimes you the youngest, come on in. Oh, you the middle one? Okay. Oh, well, you look like you did something. Come over. And, girl, of course, people didn't snitch, girl. So we all got it. Sometimes people will come out and just say they did it. Bless their little hearts. But, we didn't believe in that snitches shit, girl. Snitches end up in ditches, girl. But definitely, girl, she was that girl. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, baby? What are you doing over here? Yes, honey. I wish I'm claiming come on in here, Kiana. Kiana, you got it. Shopping at Sprouts. Whole Foods. Let's see what Whole Foods got right now. Okay. Cool. Good morning, Larry. How you doing? I'm good, Larry. How are you doing? Listen, Larry, Jay, everybody who also signed up for the class, I'll be getting back with you by Friday. Okay. Tomorrow, I need to get up. I need to get these classes together for the other students, the Tantric and Kali Ma, all that stuff. So I need to get into all that. Oh my God, y'all. And then I will be getting back with you guys by Friday. And of course, that's the deadline anyway. Signing for the class. Well, shout out to y'all that was already on. And honey, some of y'all was on in a matter of an hour. Some of y'all was on in a matter of 2 hours. Some of y'all was on in a matter of a day. And so what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to give you something that's a bonus. Can I give y'all something that's a bonus? Because, I like gifting. Oshun loves to gift. Oshun loves to gift to the gifters, honey. Hello? Come on in here, because you don't know what we got going on. So, anywho, for those of you who signed up for the class by, we'll say Tuesday, I have a surprise for y'all. We'll wait until after the class is presented, and we'll talk about it. For those of you who did take the Ganesha class, as we mentioned before, okay, for you taking that class, you are able to get a discount on the next class that we're doing a series, because we're doing a series, honey. So y'all know about Ganesha already. Now we're doing Kali Ma and Durga, which I'll be putting it up no later than Tuesday of next week. And then we'll be doing a few other things. And then, of course, when the series is done, then there's going to be something else we're going to do. And anyway, so we're going to get into that, y'all. We're going to get into that because, of course, this is a good year. This is a very powerful year. And of course, I believe in planting seeds. And when you plant seeds, come on in here, and you take care of the seeds you plant, then those seeds flourish and grow and be the best they possibly can be. Come on in here. And I believe that you do unto others as you want done unto you. And I also believe that when you do for others, the universe will also do for you. That's what I believe, honey. Hello. We said this before, girl. If anybody needs some corn, girl, we go twerk on the corner. Girl, I could be a topless stripper. I'm still thinking about it out there in Florida. Shout out to Florida out there. What is that city out there? Is it Fort Lauderdale or is it is it Fort Lauderdale or is it Orlando? One of these cities out there, y'all let the girls come and do topless dancing. Give it to me now. Hey, I'm thinking about going out there for the day, girl. You go and you audition, y'all. Mm-hmm. And maybe I could sneak on to Jocelyn Cabaret. Girl, she won't know nothing. I have to go. Listen, I'll go do my nose. Girl, I'll close the gap. Girl, hello. Bitch, I'll make sure I have the flyest lace on, girl. Going to some type of etiquette class, girl. Nope, none of these girls will know me. Hello? None of y'all will know me, y'all. I'll be missing for 6 months. Get up on that show so y'all don't expose no tea. When Jocelyn, because she might be into that anyway. When Jocelyn thinks she's gonna, can you come over here and let the girls have it? Bitch, let them have it. Listen, listen, okay? And ballistic is looking good. Hello? Bitch, listen, I'll take them both. Jocelyn and ballistic, honey. Hello? I'll take them both. Anyway. I'm joking. I'm not being serious. I'm joking, bitch. I'm not being serious at all, honey. Ow. But listen, I do want to be topless dancer for a day. Yeah. I want to lift you from the head to your toes. I don't want to move from the bed down to the floor. And I want to. Yes, honey, be a topless dancer. Hello? I'll be your private dancer. It is probably Atlanta. Yeah, it might be Orlando. I don't know though, because I got a lot of friends, Larry, that the girls love. When I say the girls, the transgenders, they love going to Miami and Fort Lauderdale. They love going to Miami and Fort Lauderdale, and I'm just like, girl, I just don't know what it is with that. But and the Butch Queens like going to Key West and shit, girl. They had the down there in Key West, girl, before the tornadoes and shit. They had like an underground sex cult down there. Listen, that ain't my business. I won't even get into that. But the femme queens, the girls, they want to be over there for a Lauderdale shit. And I can remember because one of these girls' cousin was a big boy. He lost weight and he had some boobs, and he started dressing up as a woman. And they went to Fort Lauderdale or Miami, and when they were there for a week, he needed to make some money, and so he dressed up as a woman and was working at this club as a topless dancer. And I don't know if it's a gay club, a transgender club, or a cisgender club. I'm gonna have to get the tea up on that. But I know he did that, and then I know this other girl did it. We're gonna call her Jeannie. Jeannie did it, girl. She's one of those girls that used to get on here, girl. Mama was into these rappers allegedly. Girl, she had a sex change allegedly. She moved on up, girl. She went off the internet. Mama was, girl, she thought she was that girl. Oh, girl. Ooh, I hate those bitches back in that girl. All those girls thought they were that girls. And now you're like, where the fuck y'all at? Where the fuck y'all at, girl? All you girls were those girls back then. And now we're asking, sis, where you at? Girl, you were that girl back in the day, girl. Girl, you were that girl, honey. You were making moves, girl. You were on here talking about you got that money and shit through prostitution. And now, girl, where you at? Ain't my business. Anyway, Bella, you always eating. Yes, honey. I hate people like that. They have all them damn pastries and don't want nobody eating them. Like, sis, it looks good, right? And she used to tempt us like that. But see, of course, going into comfort food, like pastries is comfort food. To me, pastry is romance. It's romance to me. I love pastries, in particular, Middle Eastern pastries and European pastries. Okay, something about these pastries are very loving and fulfilling, and it hit the spot. I had some Indian pastries a couple of days ago. Actually, they got one that's made from garbanzo beans. It's called michu. I think it's called michu, and it has turmeric in it, y'all. And they put fennel seed and something else on top, y'all. When I tell you, honey, those motherfuckers just was breaking up in my mouth. I was just like, oh my God. And the turmeric, girl, it opens you up. Girl, I chewed that shit. All of a sudden, y'all, snot is running down. I said, oh my God, girl. That's why I stopped taking the fucking sea moss. Because the sea moss, girl, all the fucking mucus come out. I'm like, ooh, girl, wait, let me slow down on this. It was like a pound for $6. And they had a round one too that was made of garbanzo beans. Oh my God, Jesus. Ooh. Whew. Anyway, but nothing beats Middle Eastern pastries and French pastries, honey. Nothing beats that. It's so fulfilling, so loving. So for me, that when I meet my significant other or they find me, because I'm not looking. All right, we're gonna do a series of rituals, and we're gonna do a bathing ritual. We're gonna do a pastry ritual. Okay, and the pastry ritual, which I put a lot of people through the test anyway. And if you do not pass the pastry ritual, that's the first one. Then, bitch, you don't make it to the other basis. I don't give a fuck nobody say, bitch. You can judge me all day long. That's why I'm single, bitch. If we do the pastry test and you fail, you gotta go. I think so far the only one that kind of beat it is Mr. Aries. Okay, Mr. Aries, he's kind of passed that test. So I've been dealing with him for so long. Everybody else, bitch, they failed. You get the and I can't tell you how the pastry tests go. But if you fail the pastry test, bitch, you gotta go. You gotta go. Okay, and going into love work and stuff. We know this real powerful love work requires the ingredients of real love work when it comes to energy and candle rituals and stuff. The same ingredients that you use on cakes and cookies, you're going to use in your rituals for love. And we're talking about real love, not just lustful love. We're talking about love, love, love. So, bitch, if you cannot respect these ingredients and you do not know how to handle them, bitch, you gotta go. Because that's Venus, girl. She feel like she's shifting a little bit. Y'all hate that when the wigs get all shifty and shit. She feel like she's shifting a little. Because we had her on all day, she wasn't shifting. Now today she's shifting. Is that a smile line or is that a dimple developing there? Bitch, that better be a dimple. That's a girl. A smile line coming on in there. Oh, it's time to go to the dermatologist. No playing. Here's where the weird GoPro. I know that's right. And they be, hey, I'm Dee Dee. I love baklava. It's definitely a labor of love pastry. Oh my God, it sure is. And listen, what I notice is when you go to these Americanized Arabic or Middle Eastern stores, they want to charge $21. I remember I went to this Mediterranean place and the lady, they had to be like, oh my God, I can't remember. One of these Middle Eastern countries, they're known to be black and white. So they look very like a light-skinned black person. And I can't remember now. But anyway, oh my God, I can't remember. It's not Portugal. Anyway. Yeah, anyway. Hey, leave that alone. But, I went in there and all these, you tell they're related, the husband and wife, and then the kids, they all look alike. Sexy, very tall with these mini fros, and they smell so good, like Egyptian musk or something. So, honey, I said, you got any desserts in here? We have baklava. Oh, that's it? Nothing else? Yeah, okay. How much? We got 3 different types. Okay, sure. This one. Okay, I'll take that one. That looks very soft and chocolatey. Okay, how much for one piece? $15.95. When I tell y'all this motherfucking baklava was no bigger, bitch, it was no bigger than this fucking top. Now, I only got it because I really was craving something, and I was like, shit, this is the nearest place I'm going to be at for another couple of hours. So anyway, I got it. But now, when I moved to where I'm at now, which is filled with a lot of Middle Easterns, Palestinians, Jordanians, Armenians, there's a lot of Middle Easterns here, honey, a lot. Like, I didn't know y'all until they were out here protesting the shit. I put on my snapper shit too. They had the kids out here going around, Zionist is blue. Blue, blue, blue. And I said, oh my God, okay. And everybody had their little flags up, y'all honking and shit. I said, see, that's what I'm talking about, girl. Peacefully protesting. Y'all need to teach these Black Americans something. Bitch, they wasn't looting or nothing, girl. They were right there at the shopping center where the Rolex place is at, the Gucci store is at, Louis Vuitton. They were right there, girl. They wasn't fucking shit at, girl, because they knew they had to shop there the next day. So they said, bitch, let's go ahead and just rock and walk around the crosswalk. That's it, bitch. They stopped traffic in the fucking crosswalk with their little flyers and shit. Praise and peace be unto the Middle Eastern brothers and sisters over here in America. But anyway, when I went to the first Middle Eastern store, baklava was $3.95. I said, "Oh, is this real? Are you pulling my leg? It's real, and we make it fresh in the back." Okay, bam. I went to the next Middle Eastern store, which sell all the good soaps, the good lotions, the good oils, the black seed oil, the hemp seed oil, the honey baths, the this and that, the turmeric soap, the miswak toothpaste, all that good shit, y'all. Ooh, ooh, God, Jesus. Ooh. My whole damn kitchen is basically Middle Eastern. Anyway, so when I went in there, same thing. You could smell all the little stuff. Oh my God, I smell all the spices and sugars and shit. And literally, they were like, "Listen, we have baklava. Okay, how much? You get a whole platter of baklava for $15. What is a whole platter?" He looking at me like, "A platter? You know, a platter. What's a platter? A platter? This. What's a platter? Like a plate." You know. Then he's asking him, "How would I say it?" And he said, "Yeah, like a plate." And then I said, "Can you show me it? Show it, y'all, like this. $15. I said, "Oh my Jesus. Oh my God. Y'all really doing it to me today." Y'all, I'll do a video, y'all. They'll let me get up in there with a video. I'll show y'all the video. Beautiful, cheap. Oh my God. And the people that are so beautiful. The women are beautiful. The men are beautiful. Their energies are so You can tell they love the fact is that I'm in there buying. So they're just like, They got all the Middle Eastern shit, y'all. Girl. Anything you're looking for, you go there. All the Middle Eastern seasoning spices, juices, oils, fruit, vegetables, candles, all that. I love my name. I gotta show y'all a video, honey. I gotta show y'all what we've manifested because we love Middle Eastern so much. What frequency have we manifested? Okay, come on in here. Yes, Morocco maybe. I'm kind of thinking of Moroccan, but I don't think it's Moroccan. I'm thinking of Algerian, Moroccan, similar thing. You know, they have that black-ish quality about them too. Moroccan, very tribal, African-ish, Algerian, Libyan, all that. Yeah. It'll come to me. Because it's a known thing. It's a very known. Hold on, because it's gonna bother me. It's gonna bother me, honey. And it could be Mediterranean, not Mediterranean, not Middle Eastern. Is it Albania? The three places. These are the three places. Libya, Albania, which is the other side of the water. Yeah, it has to be those. It has to be one of those two places, Libya or Albania, that I'm thinking of in particular. Because they also went into Greece, Macedonia. Yeah, they went into all those two right there, honey. Bosnia, you have Herzegovina, Croatia, Slovenia. Oh, girl, those are some big men out there, honey. Speaking of that, Austrian and Slovenian, those men, honey. Oh, girl, when I say big, I think Arnold Schwarzenegger is Austrian. When I say big, I mean body big, everything on it, like their bones are big. I need a big bone man. You know what I mean? I need a big bone man. I need a man with big hands, big feet, and won't give a fuck about the penis size. Bitch, we can work on that. Bitch, I prefer small over big anyway. That's just my personal opinion. I want to keep everything nice and tight and nice and right. Okay, bitch? And the smaller ones you have more fun with anyway. But the Slovenian men, they're big, honey. Ooh, girl. And I think I met a guy over there, and maybe he migrated over there. I think, Where is that at? Is it Georgia? The country, Georgia? Is it the country, Georgia? It got to be the country, Georgia. hmm The country, Georgia, honey. He was big too. Like 6'7", size 16 shoe. Woo, girl. We used to get on Yahoo chat. Come out here and help me run my business. I take care of you. Yeah, that was when I didn't want to be a gold digging hussy. Kind of changing my mind right now. Well, yes, but Def would have felt some type of way. I feel like I've never paid more than $7. Oh my god! And you know too, Kiana, out here in California, like you have to be like even the broke Californian people are wealthy. Like California is the golden state. Like things are high here. Gas, registration, um, yeah, sales taxes, products, and like honey, like you have to be upper compared to the rest of the people. Like people that I know that are in Louisiana stuff, like mortgage is $400. I'm just like, that's why everybody's moving down there. Yeah, down here you're not gonna get a $400 mortgage. I mean, unless it's like an old ass house, and yeah, maybe worth 20,000. Yeah, your mortgage might be $400, but you're not gonna get that. So, like I said, everything is high here, and I think that these businesses out here they try to recuperate their teeth, so they overcharge. Now, not for all things, because once again, people talk about how Asians work with Asians to get their product. Now, see, something that I kind of be curious about with Black-owned businesses, why not work with your African people from Africa, right? I'm just a question because y'all African American allegedly. So the Asians work with their people from Asia, okay? And so they get a very cheap deal and they can come and they can sell the stuff cheap or average to make back their money. So why not the blacks? Why not get in connection with your African or Caribbean black folk to get products from them and to sell them and get your shit on low too? Because even like the Hispanics, like or excuse me, the Mexicans does that as well. The Mexicans the hell okay. Okay, honey. There we go. It's claiming I'm on Wi-Fi. Girl, bye. Comcast better not be doing no damn update right now. Oh, girl. Anyway, let me see really quickly before I go. Let me see really quickly. Let me see really quickly before I go, bitch, because they're not playing with me today. They're not playing with my time. Okay? They're not playing with me on with my time. Okay. Yeah. So what's going on? Internet. Oh shit. So they do. There is a down right now. Oh, it's at 6 a.m. Y'all. Can y'all still hear me or see me? I gotta go, y'all, before it completely turn off. Thank y'all for watching two-spirit-mystic.blogspot.com, 2-8spirit-mystic.gmail.com. It says that internet is down, as you can see right here. As you can see right here. It'll be back up at 6 o'clock, honey. Girl, listen. They be playing too much. Anyway, let me go. Love and Light JS, honey, before they get into Arnold is from Austria, nicknamed the Austrian Old. He's packing too. Listen, Al, listen. Hey, do they got a porno of Arnold out there? I'm asking for a friend. Now let me tell y'all this very quickly, okay? I'm not a groupie. Okay, I'm a fan. But if I like somebody, right? And I may, keep some things to myself just to, whatever. And I will never kiss or tell. But I told y'all, a recent encounter of one of these celebrity people that's actually established, going to anyway. And I guess he think that I'm some type of groupie bitch. And this motherfucker's like, oh no, I don't do that. I said, listen, honey, you need to see a copy of my ID. You need me to show you my social security card. You need me to give you my address so you can politely and whitely show up. But I want to show you that you can be confident, you can trust me. Okay, I'm not like these groupie assholes that ain't got shit, never gonna have shit. They're trying to get some shit to expose something. My experience with you is just for me. Okay, I don't want to be friend any of these hoes, celebrities or not, bitch. Just to, oh God, look at my friend. I'm connecting. Hey, I'm on the phone right now, you guys. Guess who's on the phone with Megan Thee Stallion? Megan, say hi. I don't do that for y'all. I do this shit for me. So, girl, just the audacity for some bitch. You know what I did? I did some digging any motherfucker way. And I found out some things through digging. And I said, motherfucker, you old conniving ass bitch. She talking about, so it ain't real. It ain't real. It ain't real. Because the video allegedly have your face in it. Bitch. Okay. Well, guess $2 even better, honey. Yes, honey. Ow. You can hear me? Okay. Listen. So maybe they haven't fucked it up yet. Wait a minute. Maybe they haven't fucked it up yet. It clearly says right here. It says internet service is unavailable. Look. Internet service is unavailable. And it says when you click on it, it says we detect the performance issue with the network in your area. We're working to make improvements as quickly as we can. You may experience temporary service interruptions during this time. We'll have you back up running by 6 a.m. We apologize for any inconvenience and appreciate your patience. And we're going to say, text me an update. But anyway, we're going to get into these energies, y'all. I'm excited about this home class, like I said before. Attractive, repelling, all the little good to you. And those of you who signed up already, I'll be definitely get back to you by Friday. Okay? And I'm excited. Be ready. I will always tell you guys this, as I mentioned before. This deals with energy. So immediately upon practicing what is given, you may feel shifts in energy. You want to do things that are going to help build you up. Get some rest. Drink a lot of water. Yes, drink a lot of water. Okay? And also stay away from negative things right now, because when you open yourself up for energy, different toxic energy will come in. Trust when I tell you that, honey. As I mentioned before, going into the example I showed you guys the other day of a friend of mine who's doing a ritual, and she manifested some stuff and she started feeling some emotional things. And I'm like, that's normal. While the energy is shifting, you have to stay focused on your desire. There's not a light busted. Is that a curse manifesting? Oh, girl, my car went out while we're doing this work. Is everything okay? And it's just like, girl. Yeah, I really might wear this out tomorrow. Wear the purple one. This is supposed to be for the top of the head, but I really might wear this out tomorrow. It's going to be 103. Yeah, so it's going to be 103. And so I really might be that girl. It's back is out and everything, honey. Yes, hi, I'm here. Hi, how are y'all? Yes, thank you. I'm here to mind my business, and for you to stay out of mine. Mind my own, and for me to stay out of yours too. Bye-bye. Let me stop. I had a dream where I had a competition with a witch and a double-headed snake. I'm protected and I won. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Larry. Keep that protection up. Things are manifesting for you, so energies are stepping in. And sometimes they step in and spirit will get into people who are weak. Low vibrational frequencies or low vibrational beings will get into weak motherfuckers and try to get them to distract you. See, me knowing energy, that's how I know things are manifesting. When haters started lining up and fake reviews. But honey, it ain't stopping anything over here. It ain't stopping a motherfucking thing over here, girl. You can write all the fake reviews and fuck that you want to. As I mentioned before, I offer very affordable casework for you to get an example of some tea. And if you follow my directions, you will always get what you want. But sometimes funny people don't want to do what they want to do. They want to keep doing their thing and this and that. And you tell them don't check on work and they still want to, hi, how are you? Oh, okay. Like, girl. So, bitch, you don't listen. You don't get what you get. I've done this for a very long time. What I do for others, I do for myself. I'm not one of these spirituals out here that felt bankrupt and telling you how to manifest money. I'm not one of these people out here that got to scam to get money and show you how to get money. Like, I'm not one of these bitches that tell you how to do love rituals and shit when they don't love themselves. I don't want those bitches out here to be like, I'm doing a healing ritual, but yet I'm sick, which means that I cannot function without smoking weed. Like, girl, I'm not that girl. So with that being said, I'm willing to prove to you that I am who I say I am. I got nothing to hide. We have people we can call. We have clients. We have people that contribute regularly that can say, bitch, listen, am I that girl? Am I that girl? Am I not that girl? As y'all saw live when I shared with you guys last year with me and one of my people, somebody who was skeptical, somebody who did not believe in energy, okay, saw me readings right in front of them. I saw the signs in the sky and said, this is what this means. And a couple days later, something happened as I showed y'all in that video. And he testified for that. And he have no reason to lie. Bitch, we're not that close. We're not friends like that. It was an associate situation. And then going to him getting a job. He wanted a job. And I told him this is what you need to do to get that job. And he said, well, what? And I said, yeah, go ahead and do it. Well, I mean, you don't got to believe in it, honey. So I guarantee you, if you apply for that job, because you said they turned out your application before, right? Let's get this understood right now, okay? So before you applied and they turned you down because of what? Okay, you have a criminal past. So if I tell you right now that you're going to get that job and they're going to overlook it, what would you say? Whoa, I mean, that would be some real magic right there. Ha, ha, ha. Okay. I know for sure that motherfucker got that job. Even going into the sense of he became close friends with the district manager to where he was able to take time off work and come back. So he was able to work for months at a time and take a couple of months off and then come back without any issue. So all I'm saying is I believe in the power of energy, and you are the energy that you're looking for. You want to manifest new love, it comes from within. You want to manifest new health, a new life, a new this, that, it comes from within. You want to manifest friends, you want to manifest a new car, all that shit comes from within. It's not the external shit. The external shit is used to extend your energy even further. As I mentioned before, going into one of my people who did a healing work on themselves. Yes, you're doing all this little internal stuff, but now this extend the energy out. And there's a process that they did that I advised them on. I didn't do it for them. They did it and it worked. And now they are completely healed months later. And how I knew the work was manifesting is they had a dream of them being operated on. Oh, come on in here, God. They had a dream of them being operated on. And they said, I had a dream that I was being operated on. And they started going into prayer. Like, they are healed today. I said what I said. So bitch, like I said, I believe in the power of energy. The energy that's in my body is also in yours. You just have to tap into that frequency. And the frequency that we tap into come from outer bodies that have been here long before we've been here. Hell, they said that we're part of stars, right? We're made of stardust. Isn't that what they say? Could you imagine that? We're part of stardust and we're out here settling for bummy ass shit, bummy ass friendships, bummy ass relationships. Come on in here. We're selling for the short end of the stick. And we're out there talking about some this and that and this and that. And I'm this because of I'm this and that. And it's like the same energy that's in you is in them. And the same energy that's in Oprah is also in your ass. Same energy that's in any celebrity you think of. You have the same energy within your motherfucking body. The same thing they accomplish, you can accomplish. The difference is they had some type of divine intervention step in. They were able to tap into that. And you have yet to find out that secret. That's the only motherfucking difference. Even going to one of the people who came and got work done for me, 3 years ago now, wanted to be a model, a little older, 26 years old. And we know anybody that's in the fashion industry, we know that once you get about 20, 21, you're considered old in the industry. Now, you could play that role if you look younger, but you're not going to be a 35-year-old supermodel, honey. You know, Naomi Campbell, that's why she's a supermodel. She's able to do it still at what, 50-something years old. But she wanted to do something, and I said, listen, don't let people, oh, my mom and them stuff too. Listen, you are kind of by age, but you're going to make it happen. And you've been wanting this, and you got to want this more than anything else. So what else are you battling with right now? Well, I'm trying to establish this relationship with this man. I'm trying to start this career. And then I got family interfering. Okay, you got to give up 2 of those things and focus on only one of them at a time. Give yourself a realistic goal. So your family could wait, because unless they're paying your bills for you, they can wait. Okay, going into a relationship, the same thing with that. Your energy needs to be focused on this. So you want to do this, you gotta be starving for it. You gotta be starving, not hungry. You gotta be starving for this success. And why are you wanting it? What's the purpose of it? What's the purpose of it? Why do you want this so bad? Well, this has always been my dream. Okay, so let's do it. We did the working, and I want to say, like, not even 3 weeks later, I got an email of the headshot and also the promo that they're put into. Hey, editorial work is not the top of the line work, but it will definitely pay the bills if you're good at what you do. Okay, we know the runway is the top of the line work. Being a showroom model is second to that. And then going to the other stuff is like that. Editorial is the lowest, the cheapest. Yeah, I think that's the lowest, cheapest editorial. Maybe, actually, no. Maybe cheaper than editorial modeling work is probably if you do like local events, because that's practically free. But honey, runway, everybody wants that, because bitch, you get paid $300 to $400 for the hour. If you are a top of the line girl, $300 to $400, that means you're in demand. That means, bitch, Sean John want to book you. Okay, we know Sean John ain't real, but during my time, Sean John was out there. D Squared, bitch, they all want to book you. Hey, we need you on our first show, bitch. So now, well, listen, I'm sorry, I got to prioritize. They're already booking me for these other shows. Now you're in high demand, so bitch, you're going to make $300 to $400 an hour. And then, of course, you get into saying flat rate. I will only work for $6,000 for the whole day. You use it for the whole day, $6,000. But some people, like, starting out, nobody know you, you'll probably get paid about $400 for that day. That's still something, girl. Some people make that in a week, bitch. And then you get exposure. People connect with you. You got low projects. You got big projects. You know, all the good stuff, girl. You got the photographer. You can work with them for future jobs. You have the designers you can work with for future jobs. You have a makeup artist you can work with in future. So all that's getting yourself out there, being respectful to everybody. Ooh, girl. I had some experiences, girl. I saw some shit too. But anyway, y'all, let me go. I gotta go, y'all. For real, I gotta go. I will be back again. Okay. Saturday. Saturday I'll be back, and we'll be talking about the home class again. And of course, going into some new stuff, y'all. Of course, I told you we have new products. I was supposed to be doing that ghetto QVC, and we're gonna be getting that together too. You guys, I'm trying to just balance myself. There's so much stuff that I'm doing for my future, and so I'm just trying to balance myself to get back into the swing of things. But like I said, I definitely will be coming out, and you guys will be seeing what I got, y'all. Even I was shocked. And anyway, so of course, and then also we're going to be going into something too for the solstice. Solstice is coming up in a couple of weeks. Yeah, a couple of weeks, honey. I hope you guys are excited. I'm excited. And yeah. Anyway, love and light. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Larry. Yes, thank you so much. And yes, all you all, have a good day. Happy Thursday. Yes, honey. Happy Friday, honey. Happy Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Anyway, y'all gotta go. Yes, honey. I gotta go, honey. And just because you want to know what that is, honey. Ginger and lime. Ooh. Y'all. Ooh. Y'all. Ooh. And we're over here sitting in front of pink peony and geranium scented candle. Ooh, y'all, it smells so good. Ooh. Anyway, bye, everybody. Yes, Lady Gator. I will see y'all again soon, okay? Bye for now.